Desiree Townsend here again outside of George Washington University Hospital as we mark week 3 of the hospitalization of Senator Mitch McConnell following the June 14th medical emergency. As you can see behind me, the Capitol Hill police vehicles, these black vehicles, are still parked outside the hospital here, an indication that he is likely also still here. So after I first released the dispatch audio indicating that he was found unconscious and was given CPR for cardiac arrest, this story finally gained national attention. However, I don't think many Americans fully appreciate the seriousness of what may be at stake following Senator McConnell's medical emergency 3 weeks ago, or how Congress's lack of a constitutional mechanism to remove members for incapacity could have broader implications for the nation's governance and, most importantly, national security. This incredibly odd story also involves Senate Majority Leader John Thune, who stated to Politico that he had spoken with McConnell the day after his hospitalization and that he, quote, sounded good, end quote. Now, this statement threw off the press for nearly 2 weeks, placating the public until I released the EMS dispatch audio showing the seriousness of this medical emergency. Now, given that Senator McConnell is still here in the hospital 3 weeks later, and as far as I know, he has not spoken with any other members of Congress, now puts this initial remark by Leader Thune into question. And look, he could have just been attempting to give Senator McConnell his privacy, but the better response could have been, I have not heard anything, or I don't know. And this story gets even odder after I reported a couple days ago of a press release documenting that McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, met with the vice president of China 3 days after his hospitalization. And to be clear, the issue is not merely that Elaine Chao went to China. The issue is she is a private citizen. She holds no official government position. She's married to a sitting U.S. senator who reportedly had a major medical emergency, and now she's meeting with one of China's highest ranking official 3 days later, all while the American public and possibly senior U.S. government officials in the Trump administration, as well as members of Congress, lacked clear information about his condition. So let me be clear about this. A meeting with China's vice president is not casual. Even if this was pre-planned, it signals Beijing views her as someone politically meaningful, yet she has no current role in the U.S. government. So why is she having these meaningful meetings with top government officials in China? Did she potentially carry messages to the CCP? Did she discuss U.S. policy? Or is she being treated as a back channel to non-public information, including her husband's health condition? Now, what I'm about to tell you next is incredibly important for all of you to understand. Like every sitting member of Congress, Senator McConnell has access to highly classified closed-door intelligence briefings on matters impacting U.S. national security. Those briefings can include topics such as military operations involving Iran, as well as classified discussions related to defense appropriations, an area of particular significance given that McConnell's role as a chair on the Senate Appropriations Committee. Now, if Senator McConnell potentially lacks the mental capacity and independent ability to perform his duties sitting as a U.S. senator, could classified information have been accessed, discussed, or even recorded by individuals hypothetically operating his office behind the scenes? More broadly, what safeguards exist to protect classified information when a member of Congress is no longer capable of independently carrying out the office responsibilities? Lastly, what information, if any, did Elaine Chao carry with her to meet with the vice president of the People's Republic of China, Han Zheng, on June 17, 2026, 3 days after her husband, Mitch McConnell, reportedly went into cardiac arrest?